So before we wrap up, let's look at what we have done during session 4, module 3. In this model, we covered the workhorse of the application, the entire on-device file processing pipeline. Background processing, we learned why heavy tasks cause the application to freeze and ANRs are generated, and how we use Android's work manager to run our file indexing in a separate guaranteed background process. Second, we looked at secure file access. We explored how the app uses the storage access framework, SAF, to let users securely grant access to specific folders. And we discussed the real world challenge of working with Android's scoped storage privacy rules. Then we looked at the file indexer worker. We did a deep dive into the worker's code to see how it lists files and uses a when block to handle different file types. Then we looked at third-party libraries, for example, iText PDF, Apache POI, and so on. And then we looked at on-device AI, what it does, the OCR, and finally we looked at the saving data code. So we covered the final step of the processing, creating file entity object and saving them to the database in an efficient batch transaction. Next, let's look at the local database or the application's memory, the local room database that makes search possible or instant search possible. We will look at introduction to room. We'll cover the three main components of the room database: the entity, the data table, the DAO, the query interface, and the database class. We will look at full text search, FTS. We'll learn why a standard database query is not enough and how we use special FTS table to perform highly optimized searches for words inside large blocks of text. Then we'll look at the database schema. We'll do a walkthrough of our database files to understand how they are defined. We'll look at debugging with the database inspector. We'll learn how to use the powerful app inspection tool in the Android Studio to view the live content of our database while the application is running in the emulator. And then we'll do some practical lab. Thank you for joining. Let's see you in the next session.